Hey everybody, and welcome to another Learn to Digitize video. My name is Sue and I'm a Hatch educator, and today we're talking about stitch files and native design files. So PES, for example, versus EMB, and what you can do with them and how you can tell which file you have up on your screen. There's a few ways and there's a few rules that, and I'm not too big on rules, but these are rules you need to stick with, and I'm going to keep repeating them till everyone gets it. Okay, so first of all, a stitch file or a machine file, as Hatch calls it, are made for stitching or sending to your machine. Nothing else. That's what they are. An EMB file in Hatch is a working file, and that is native to Hatch, and that is what you want to work on. If you are trying to edit a PES file, stop and don't edit it. You're going to make a mess, and I'm going to show you exactly why. So let's start with the beginning. If I want to go in and edit a file, I must have the EMB file. To be clear, I'm not recommending that anybody modify anybody else's files, whether they are EMB or PES. I'm saying do not modify them. We're going to say that we're working on our own files. Okay, so that's clear. So let's bring it in. Now, the first thing I want to show you when we bring it in is I'm going to do open. And when I do that, you see right here, you can search for your files. So I want it to open up a design file because I'm planning on editing. So when you look here, all you can see is the EMB files. Your stitch files you can't see them. If you want to see them, you can flip this up and see it. But that is one way ensuring that you're getting an EMB file. So let's open this guy. And let's look here. Let's open our resequence. I always work with a resequence open so I can see what I'm doing. Now, this is the main way, the easiest way, and the fastest way to tell what kind of file you're working on. This is a native EMB file. It was created in Hatch, and you can see the object types here show up, and you could tell exactly what it is. This was branch, this is open, this is blocks, this is our applique, and it goes on and on. There's a lot of pieces to this guy, or a few pieces, but you can see exactly what they are. Now, again, I don't recommend modifying anybody's designs other than your own, but if I was going to do something, it's really easy to do. If I wanted to change the underlay on something, I can edit that because it's an EMB file. And another way to tell is to go to Customize Design and go to Design Information. And look right here, it gives you an EMB grade. Pure EMB outlines. Isn't that awesome? That's what we all want. An A plus a heart. Yay, thank you. Let's cancel. It gives you all sorts of other information too, including the required stabilizers. So that's one thing, you want an A on it. So let's look. Now we understand what that is. We can see all of our object types. Let's open up the PES that I've previously made. So let's go to, now I know it's a PES that I'm looking for. So I'm going to go right here, and it's a machine file. And look at that. My EMBs are hidden and my PES shows up. So let's open that guy. And it's the exact same file. Look, he looks exactly the same. The difference is right here. Look at all this. Now, because it's a machine file, there's different coding for the machine, and it does have to be converted to send it to a machine, but the machine understands it differently. And if you look right here, these are all in pieces. Look at how difficult this is. It's all little tiny pieces. Look at them all. Look at them all. But that's what your machine is going to understand. And that's how you can tell right away. Now, I know there are a few, it recognizes blocks. It recognizes the open path, that whole bit. But it kind of pulls the underlay away and does it separately. So if I wanted to take this piece and edit the underlay, again, don't edit stitch files. Where is the underlay? It's not there. It's just a block, and you can't do it, and you shouldn't do it. So let's go to our design information. Estimated outlines and converted stitches. And you get a C grade because it is not a native EMB file. And that's what you look for, and make sure you're editing the working file. Now, if you were to take this file, now it is a PES, and we know it's a stitch file because I called it up as a PES. We know that. If you were to take that and do a save as and save it as an EMB file, it's still a stitch file. It doesn't magically change all of these back to editing. It does not work that way. I know sometimes everyone wishes it would, but it just doesn't. So once a stitch file, always a stitch file. No matter what you call it, it is still a stitch file. So hopefully that clears up a few things. If you're going to do editing, I need you to edit your own EMB file. Stitch files are made for stitching. Working files are made for working on, and that's how you tell the difference here inside Hatch Embroidery software. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.